What's up, everybody? Hopefully soon people come in this particular live stream so we can get this conversation going. But like I said before it started spin wheeling, it's been some new rules implemented within the land of YouTube. And I've seen these certain stipulations implemented way before, they put them into the media's eye. Because, I guess, people of, melanated skin, they got to be the crash test dummies for all this type of craziness that they're going to inflict upon the masses first. And with me saying that, if you look up, latest, news concerning YouTube or Alphabet or, any Google or any of their companies, when it comes to way that people express themselves on this particular platform, they're making it more harder for people to express what they have, maybe sought out in, particular information and, things of that matter. So with that being said, with the censorship, it's more so on the massive level. It's already been running in the black drop, but right now it's affecting, like, if you go to some of your particular favorites that you tend to watch, whoever it may be, it doesn't have to be a particular channel like mine. It could be something about simple as, cars, but maybe the way that the particular person, speaks or, conveys to his particular audience, is more colorful and it's unfavorable. He may, mention certain things that, the politically correct society or the watchers may not like. So the new way that they, what's the word I'm looking at? That they try to get people back in line, or not even so much back in line. It's just like, okay, you're gonna speak like this. You're not gonna, abide by, kind of, putting on a kid's gloves with people. We're gonna make it so that if you depend on YouTube for YouTube, funding, we're gonna cut that. Okay, if it's so severe, then we might make it where they already admitted they have algorithms where they can, depending on your speech pattern or whichever way you're talking, they can limit the reach that you reach, no matter how many said subscribers you have or followers or whatever the case may be. Whatever amount you have, that algorithm overrides all that. So your people, they won't get the live stream notifications, they won't get new updates for any of your videos. If they do discover your videos, midway through it, it'll seem like you're having a connection problem or things of that particular matter. So this is just something to look forward to. You're like, why hasn't my favorite YouTuber been posting, or why does it seem like their view counts and things like that are low? It's because the algorithm is running through all of their videos and figuring out which way they're going in the particular conversation. Thanks, Lisa Smith. I see, they got the algorithm working right now. It's like, okay, wait, he's making a live stream. Okay, he's talking about, certain things that, maybe a lot of the listening public is not privy to. And like I said, it's other platforms that, they get countless, views and they seem like they're not touched. But if you look at the ones that you usually watch, you may see, like, just go through all their videos that they done, posted or put, they may have, high thousands on so many particular videos. But now, in the coming weeks, you'll be seeing, well, it was in the thousands, but now it seems like it's only in the hundreds, or even lower than that. Why is this? It's because this particular algorithm is silencing these particular people, whatever they may be talking about. It may be something positive. It don't have to be something negative, but they don't want the masses that tune in to listen to these particular people that have their channels to flourish. Matter of fact, a lot of people are discouraged from once their fundings get cut. They, okay, now I gotta go get a job. If they were bringing in decent amount of money, if they had what is it, super chats and things like that. And to me, the ones that are left, they're there to promote something that actually is detrimental. If well, let me follow everything this person says, it's gonna get you caught up in some other shit. So the people that are still there, and they do certain things that other people that done had channels probably as long as them, or if not longer, will get scrutinized about, because the amount of their content is barely touching the surface of what someone should actually implement into their daily lives. If it's something that will keep someone stuck on stupid, they're all for it. But see, mine, I always, I done went to, posting, things, affirmations, or, things that people need to search out within my comments if I ain't putting up a video. And a lot of that, comes from my other platform that not too many people know about, but I have a large following on that particular platform where, I put out essentially words of wisdom. And only a few people that are privy to my Too Cool to Con channel know about that particular channel. But even that channel in itself, from me going back and forth, from, pulling things that I may have posted there and posting them on here, behind the scenes, they know, okay, he has this social media. It's linked to this email. This other one's linked to this email. We know because he's operating off of this one device that, we can go between and find everything that he's doing, just like everybody's device. Everybody's device, they see everything that you're doing. Don't make it seem like, oh, they don't know. They know your GPS location. They know what time you was, wherever you was at. They know, okay, he was driving over here. This cop car passed his car. We documented his car being off of, 4th and 5th or something like that. They know all that. So it's no, okay, I could beat the system. No, it's just when they got the spotlight on you, you can't move certain kind of ways. You think you are, but you're not. Oh, what's up, Cadillac J Just? I see you and Lisa Smith done checked in. But like I said, the days of notifications, being sent out, or, oh, Redone went live. A lot of people be like, oh, I just happened to be, scrolling on YouTube, and I just happened to see that you was live, When it comes to, like I said, other channels, basically channels that are, commercial, I'll say commercial friendly, or they work with advertisers, that won't harm people selling certain products, to the masses, for people trying to sell something to you or something like that. They let those channels fly, because it's like, okay. Or if you're basically talking about something that's going to keep getting people incarcerated and catching cases, yeah, they'll let those particular channels fly. I done been on YouTube long enough to peep how things really work. Oh, Corey Ford, what's going on with you? Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Like I said, don't take my word for it. It's all kinds of channels on YouTube. You can actually see this. When, like, go to the most craziest channel talking some madness, and you see their stuff is flying unaffected. But people that's actually trying to, put people up on actual game that will keep them out of the belly of the beast, whatever it may be. Like I said, it could be someone, that got a car lot. Matter of fact, I got a channel that I watch. He got a car lot, and he got like 200,000 subscribers. And it's not always about cars. Sometimes he goes and has little events that he does, and he goes out of town and he kicks it. And the way he talks, they don't like that. You would figure, someone that got 200,000 subscribers, his views for whatever video he does should be doing like 10,000 within probably a week's time, but that ain't the case. Yeah, Corey Ford. Yeah, it's wild. Like I said, I watch a few, they call them truther channels, kind of speak on this today. I mean, like I said, I've been experiencing it because I'm melanated, so this been going on way before the official announcement on mass media or these mass media outlets. I've been experiencing. I've been in contact with the powers that be that run this particular platform. You get them standard stock answers. Well, maybe it's your device. All my devices are up to date. You figure you're a multi, I won't even say multi-billion, probably multi-trillion dollar company, and you're having technical issues like this. This is beyond that, because like I said, I see other channels flourishing with no problems, got all kind of sponsors and everything. And matter of fact, you got a lot of channels that do music. I don't seen people get their channel knocked off for just playing some music, but you got and in the same time you got people playing music and they got commercials and everything running. So I mean, that just lets you know, okay, he's gonna do what we say, so we're gonna let him go. But this other person, he's trying to put them up on not having to attain lawyers and have probation officers and things like that. He's trying to kind of make sure our pockets is kind of not as fat as they were, getting people thrown into the belly of the beast. And I ain't for any of that. That's why I kind of when it came to certain things that I had on my channel, I had to rearrange things to get away from that, because it was going in a direction that I felt that was not helpful for the young black man, young person, period. Whatever shade you may fall within the spectrum of said color or whatever. So I just kind of went on this one for just like a test run to see if, because lately, I've been trying to do live streams, and, it registers 0 or it registers 1, and, it'd be 3 or 4 people commenting, and the counter ain't counting right. But, that's all did for discouragement. It's like, okay, we'll have him discouraged behind this, or posting a video and it stay for at a set number, but the likes keep climbing, the comments keep climbing. I mean, our people of melanated skin color been going through this for timeless amounts of time, so it's nothing new. Oh, you say you actually got the notification? Well, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes some people do, sometimes people don't. But all I know, as me being a YouTube creator, you got an analytics side of the that the creators get to see. You get to see what is doing what. And if that's, I should actually make a video of that where I screenshot how they crash down, how many notifications go out to my actual subscribers or followers. It's way below what it should be. And it's not because I'm making drastic different type of content that deviates from what I've been making. It's been the same, if not better, content that I've been putting out. Is just that now that they're passing these new stipulations, that means for the massive level, because like I said, I already been more channels are gonna be caught up in this web of, essentially being censored, essentially blacked out is what I, titled this particular live stream, because I don't know. To me, it makes me feel something is coming down the pipeline of things happening within this country. If okay, you figure, they burn books, they figure, okay, we don't want people reading a certain content or whatever. We got to repurpose the books and rewrite stories. Well, now, a lot of people, I mean, people do still pick up books from time to time, but a lot of people get their information from, different social media platforms, and that's not to say that, okay, I only read whatever is posted on, wherever it's posted. No, it's just like, okay, this is what book you need to seek out. This is where you need to go, or what institution or what person you need to seek out for this information. That's what I use it for. I use it, okay, this is where I need to go. This is who I need to speak with. This is what book I need to search out. That's what the internet, you should use it for, Not just, okay, I just read this and I'm just running off of, whatever they done said. And no, like I said, if I say something and you're like, Rick, you said this, you were wrong at that, I appreciate that, because that means you're putting me up on something. That's what it's supposed to be about. It ain't supposed to be about, oh, whatever I say is that's law and you wrong. No, everybody has their own interpretation, but it's always about putting someone else up on game on something that they ain't privy to, or they wasn't up on. I don't buy into that type that try to be like, oh, okay, well, now it's this exorbitant fee that you got to pay to get that much more further. No, it's simple ways, simple means that you can seek out information. And that's, to me, what a lot of these different platforms that are, being discriminated against are facing. But, I mean, you can't stop what's authentic. I mean, you may, okay, we're removing this channel, or we're doing this to try to discourage you. It's always going to be another way. It will always be something else that pops up in a form of people being able to, disseminate what they need to disseminate to the masses of people, So, what's up, Joe Frank? I'm glad everybody that's done commented and chimed in. I'm glad that y'all done took the time to hit that thumbs up button on this particular live stream. I'm glad you stumbled upon it. This is a topic that I feel that needs to be covered. I've been constantly dealing with it, but now it's official. Like I said, they officially stated, you just look it up, new stipulations into, YouTube creators on what they need to abide by, or they'll get kicked off, or, have their funding pulled or whatever. Because the most way you build, like, look at any of your favorite channels. If you've seen they ain't really been posting, go pull up any of their videos that done had massive amount of views. If you click on it and you play it and you'll never see a commercial come through any one of those, they probably got their funding pulled. That's how you'll know, like, oh, they got their funding pulled. So now they kind of not too enthused on making videos. But see, I could take it either way or not, because I don't make my living off of YouTube. It's like when I feel inspired to do something, that's when I put out a video. I'm not moved by the money. The money's cool, but I'm not moved by it. I don't make my money from YouTube. See, to me, people like me, they really don't like me. That's why I've probably been getting into the discrimination way more than all, these bigger channels that are, probably less melon in their skin, because they're moved off of the funding. The funding don't move me. It's like I do this for the fun of me wanting to do it, the fun of having to hear a different perspective, not people that put out the interview. Now think about it like this: you got channels that put out interviews of people that done been interviewed, and they ask them the same questions. Where is the difference if you ask someone the same question that maybe they appeared on another channel? I want to ask something that hasn't been asked from a whole different point of view, a whole different way of thinking. But you see these bigger channels that are less melanin within their skin, if any melanin at all, they ask them questions that have already been asked. It's like a Groundhog's Day or something. Like, okay, we're gonna just go over this again. It's like steadily beating in your head, something that essentially you don't need to know. It's like being stuck on stupid. Like, why you want to do that? Expand your consciousness, expand your mind. That's what it's about. But most people will be like, oh, you must be hating. No, I'm just looking at it from this aspect. Someone like, well, how are you doing? Well, how are you doing? Okay, you don't already ask me that. Why don't you let's elaborate and go in a different direction? Okay, I went and did this. I was, off the coast of Maine, and I was doing some fly fishing or something like that. Let's get into a different, aspect. But a lot of people don't see it that way. They gotta, be. To me, it's like we're in this world of political correctness. It's like you can't say this about these people. You can't say nothing about these people. Like I said, they played, what's that? The Jeffersons and All in the Family. Think about that. They played those shows over again. But if they couldn't really bring those particular shows back because the topics that they covered in those shows, they wouldn't fly in today's time because like, oh, you can't talk about these people you can't talk about these people like that. Just like Red Fox, Sanford and Son, they can put that show out on regular TV no more. Even though we have shows that's pushing other kind of narratives that probably wouldn't fly back then, those particular shows wouldn't work. Oh, did you hear what he said? He's saying something pertaining to race and all this, or he called him that. No, I mean, I respect when someone says something to me that is, it may be hurtful, but it's some real stuff, and I'm gonna say something real back. Versus, okay, let's be all politically correct, but beneath the scenes, you really hate my guts and you're really plotting on my downfall. See, that's the problem. Not a lot of people want to be, 100 within their heart. But I'm glad y'all chimed in. I didn't mean I'm making this too long. Let me see. Okay. Cadillac J. Just, you said I was wondering why some channels don't show ads anymore. Yeah, that's the reason. If you don't see ads on any of, like, you can look at, take my channel for example. You could go to any one of my videos. You will not see an ad pop up. That means they pulled my funding. So like I said, just like my channel, just like any of your other favorites that, let's say it like this, any of your other favorites that's kind of similar to mine. If you don't see no ads pop up, that means they pulled their funding. And if you don't want to take my word on that, just go to Google or whatever search engine you may have, type in YouTube new rules, and it'll probably come back with, okay, this was implemented today, and from going forward, this is what it's going to be. So that is what motivates people from to do videos, is having that funding, because you get paid when some commercials roll up on top of them. But if you don't see them, that means they're not getting paid. So that means some of those YouTube creators got to go do something else, because they probably was getting, a nice check, for having them commercials roll on top of their videos. And that's done halted. Like, because I know one I watched today, he said, yeah, this was implemented today, and I was pulling in like 4 racks a month. And now it stops because, they said my channel is this. So that's going to make a lot of people that was motivated off of that, do different things. So like I said, just go research it for yourself. And like I said, the ones that are still having their fun, they still got their super chats and all like that. In this type of climate, they ain't for you. They are not for you. People that got their particular, what is it? there's social media platforms. Whenever I see a social media platform that's private, that already let me know you on some punk shit right there. Why is it got to be private? I mean, that means you don't want someone to see through the bullshit you're trying to snow people in, you know? So yeah, like I said, you see certain now it doesn't have to be all, because some people can keep it so bland where they're not really they're like walking the tightrope. Like they don't go to nothing political. They don't say nothing. They're just, okay, yes, I'm just showing my car and my car is nice, and and they might not get untouched. But when you see people pushing the line and saying certain things that these other channels that done did the same thing and they got their funding pulled, that makes me question, why does this person still get the pass? You got to think about that. I mean, the code of the streets, people know, like, okay, everybody else went down for, whatever type of crime. Why is this dude walking out? He was right with them. But why is he walking out? That tells you right there. Someone was talking. Someone was working with them people. So same thing goes, okay, you got to push this narrative to keep dragging it and, certain people into certain things, and we'll let you fly. No, question that. And if you question them on those certain things, they might get mad and block you. I don't block nobody till, if it's like something totally off topic and it don't make no sense. That's the only way I run a block. But anything else, I like to have a dialogue. Let's get to the bottom of this, because I ain't trying to snow nobody. But like I said, I wanted to make this quick, and it's quick. And hopefully, people get to catch it on the replay. Hopefully y'all have a good